Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. It's no longer news that the governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, will no more be appearing as a guest speaker at the 2020 annual conference of the Nigerian Bar Association. He was disqualified yesterday after about 3,150 lawyers petition his appearance or petition his invitation to the conference. And a lot of commendation has come in from different quarters, but from one of the most renowned activists in Nigeria and also a former presidential aspirant in the 2019 election, Sowore has also commended the Nigerian Bar Association, but has requested that two extra speakers should be hoisted out or as guest speakers in the forthcoming annual general conference of the Nigerian Bar Association. And apart from that, we had reported that Morik was asking that if the issue of El-Rufai, if he's not called back to speak as a guest speaker in the NBA General Conference, that some branches of NBA in the north should opt out of the virtual general, conference. And guess what? A particular state, a branch of NBA, has given into his suggestion. All of this, we're going to look at it. But before we continue, please, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos on YouTube. A renowned activist, Omoyele Sowore, has expressed thanks to the Nigerian Bar Association for disinviting El-Rufai as a speaker at the 2020 annual general meeting. And in a tweet which he shared, he make recommendation for two extra guest speakers to be disqualified from, attending the annual general meeting of NBA. I'm going to read his tweet, and after then, we're going to be talking about it. According to Omoyele Sowore, he said, again, I want to thank Nigerian Bar Association for this inviting El-Rufai as a speaker at the 2020 annual general meeting. The NBA will also do well to revoke the invitation extended to Governor Nyesom Wike at Governor Wike of Rivers State. The cutlass wielding violent governor is widely known to bribe judges. And he also, in another tweet, says, I want to commend the Nigerian Bar Association for disinviting at El-Rufai as a speaker at the 2020 annual general meeting. The NBA will also do well to revoke the invitation to former President Olusegun Obasanjo as well. As president, he was a lawless person. In fact, at El-Rufai, learn from him. That was the two requests put forward by the person of Omoyele Sowore. He made those requests and he's expecting that there will be a reply to him. But however, as I did say before now, the Jigawa branch of the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, they say that the withdrawal of the invitation extended to Nasser El-Rufai, Kaduna governor, to speak at the association annual conference is actually unfair. And in a statement on Thursday, Gaba Abubakar, chairman of the Jigawa MBA branch, said if the decision to withdraw the governor's invitation is not rescinded, they would boycott the annual conference. While describing them as frivolous, Abubakar argued that allegation against the governor has nothing to do with the national leadership of the association or the MBA at large. According to him, and I quote, he said, the Nigerian Bar Association, Duse branch, disagree with the position of the National Executive Committee of the association held this evening in its resolve to withdraw the earlier invitation sent to Malam Nasser El-Rufai, the executive governor of Kaduna State, to participate as a guest speaker in the forthcoming annual general conference of the association scheduled to take place from August 26 to 29, 2020, based on the frivolous allegation. The decision is quite unfair, as the allegation against the governor has nothing to do with the National Executive Council or the NBA at large. Worse still, the governor has not been given the opportunity to defend himself on the allegation raised against him by a group within the association before the resolution of this magnitude was reached against him, as the Nigerian Bar Association belongs to all. The motto of the association is promoting the rule of law, prudence, and justice. Therefore, demands that he he has given the opportunity, therefore demands that he has given the opportunity to defend himself before taking any decision that affects him. If complaints are to be judged on their face value and without due process, similar treatment is to be given to Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, who has serious allegation of abuse of human right against him to the extent of the demolition of residential houses and place of worship without observing due process. On the strength of these, therefore, we call on the national body under President Usoro, senior advocate of Nigeria, to reverse the decision with immediate effect, else the Nigerian Bar Association, Duse branch, will boycott the visual annual general conference taking place in a few days to come. Wow. And guess what? This has sparked a lot of reaction from different quarters, especially that which has to do with Omoyele Sowore. A lot of people are saying different things from different angles, and we're going to be considering all of that before we now go into further discussion. And this one here says, okay, now let me just say that your call for resolution centered around you, especially when the protesters are wearing orange beret like cultists, is not a good sign, and it's why people are slow to join. You are doing the right thing the wrong way. We don't want another overlord. Another person here say on Wike you fell. Wike doesn't have massacre in his state, neither does he defend killing. Omoyele comot for road, make I pass. Another person here says River has been leading the packs and consistent for political and call-related killing. It's always on spotlight at every election. Wike, at several instances, arrogated the power of police to himself, brazenly threatened opposition, etc. Another person here says there is no such killing in River State. He is always bold enough to speak up. It's high time I will unfollow you, Biko. That's somebody talking to Omoyele Sowore. And this one said, I am not a fan of his though, but the picture used for your caption is misleading and defamatory. He was promoting agriculture, and that was the same cutlass supplied to the farmers in the state. Your message is good. Why spoil it with willful misinformation? That's another person there speaking in favor of the person of El Rufai. This one say Wike has done more to judiciary than any governor in Nigeria now. He is a life bencher and a friend to the bar. There has never been any law or judgment by any court that Wike disobey. He should expect award from MBA. Now you can imagine some people are standing with Wike. This one says Sowore hasn't a cent. Isn't a sin? He was also a tool used by Buhari against Jonathan then. Now that they dump him, he is crying up and down, whereas he has done nothing for youth other than his own selfish interest. A lot of reactions from different people about Omoyele Sowore request that Wike should be kicked out of, that invitation that he shouldn't be part of those that should be speaking. And now let's look at Obasanjo's own. Some people have responded. This one said, I'm not sure NBA is looking for sense because there is none. Even you can't come out clean, but some things are so glaring that it needs to change. OBJ is no longer in power. This one said this should show that there are repercussions to what they have done or what they are doing. Another person here say because your mind your narrow mind doesn't mean every other person own should be. Different responses from different quarters, and this one said, "Let them invite you now. Say you are Mr. Perfect. You should be the one to be invited." A lot of things people are saying, but let's try to be very real because the truth must always be told. I feel that at this point also, everything should be weighed on the scale. Anyone that is found wanting should be kicked out. For the Dose guys in the Jigawa, I don't think it's ideal for you to make that decision. It's a clear indication that you are supporting ill. For me, it's totally wrong for them to opt out. I feel that at this point, the judiciary, especially those who are bearing the law in their hands and interpreting it, should be those who will help to protect fundamental human rights and should help these guys to feel the repercussion of some of the wrong decisions that they have taken thus far. Well, that's where I'm going to leave it. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What's your position on this?